Okay, take two. That was mildly interesting. So, welcome back to LazArcade, your home of everything that is weird and wacky in the world of waiting. Apologies for the very quick short stream just a second ago. We had some sound issues where obviously some person here using the brand new PS5 didn't quite realise that he left his mic on mute. So, everybody leave a message in the comments telling me how stupid I am. Let's get back to it. I have to apologise first and foremost because I have had a stinking flu/cold for the last week or so, and today I'm feeling well enough to at least attempt to do some of this commentary. We do have a slight issue where I'm upgrading from the PS4 to the PS5. I haven't shared all the videos from the previous races last week, so I will get them sent across ASAP, and I'll get them done as and when I can actually do it. It might be later today, it might be early next week. But for those of you that have been here before, this is the Andy's Man Club, the AMC Charity Series, Series 4. We are in the Renault Megane Trophy, Group 4 at the Deep Forest Raceway today. This was held Wednesday, the 8th of January. And if you haven't followed the format before or haven't seen any of the other races, we have a 15-minute sprint race where any tyres go, and then we have a 1-hour endurance race where every racing tyre has to be used. For those of you that don't know, Andy's Man Club is a male mental health charity here in the UK, and they have a rapidly growing amount of locations across the country. They provide a safe space for anyone to come and open up or just join in some group activities and share themselves confidentially and safely. They do amazing work. So if you fancy joining in this adventure, racing or supporting them, drop us a message in the comments, drop us a follow or a like or whatever you fancy. I'll send you a personalized QR code which will take you to a single link to their website to donate as much or as little as you wish. If you'd like to join in, give us a message and I'll give you the details and you can come join in. These are bat crap crazy people racing cars around a screen on a game every Wednesday, having fun. And as you'll see, doing it to various degrees of skill. So we're going to jump straight in. If I do start to urge or whatever, I'll try and mute myself. But we have Ryan, followed by Bon, BSF Gaming, Axel, Simply Jazzy, Spaniard, Steve-O, who is Cy Kent, Spaniard, Watto, Liam, Wamjo40, Jeff, and Diva today. I think that was 4D who managed to skip that as he made a few places up. So Bonnie's out front, having skipped Ryan into the first corner, and BSF following him through. Ryan losing 2 places is down to third. Axel having a wiggle there, just losing a bit of control, picking up a penalty. Steve-O, Cy, whatever you want to call him, he's there, going around the outside, and we will have a video of all the times I say round the outside pretty shortly, because there goes a flying Spaniard in the green livery car. Jazzy off at the background there, getting smashed into the wall, probably collected by that incident. Wumjo in the pink livery car on the outside, getting a little bit boxed in. Jeff in the black and orange livery there on the outside, very, very nice. Fordy in his blue Skechers car, back again. Little bit tippy-tappy. Jazz with the lag. Wumjo doing donuts. Jazz with the lag again. Here we go. We're going to watch him skip all over the place. Car is breakdancing down the straight. Whee! There we go. A bit more. Watto now, followed by Axel. Following Axel until he ran wide. Watto sneaking through. Steve-O just minding his own business, trying to hunt down the leading three, who aren't that far ahead just yet. Ryan chasing down BSF Gaming and Bon, who both jumped him at the start and have started to pull away from the mid-pack, these three. Steve-O there just trying to keep pace, doing a very good job, keeping out of all the trouble. Watto somehow picking up a penalty, followed by Spaniard, who has a bigger penalty. Fordy sending Jazz to Narnia, with Liam picking up a penalty there. Axel now being followed by Jazzy, who still lagging all over the place, really isn't helping anyone here. There are all the penalties and people scything their way through the slow-moving traffic. Axel sending it up the inside. Liam playing Skittles and scoring a spare there, with two of them being taken out in front. Fordy has somehow managed to come out in 5th place out of all of this, and Axel down the inside, Spaniard and Jazzy 3 wide. Axel backing out, not silly, as we're heading down to turn 1. This is going to get dangerous. 3 wide into turn 1, followed by 3 wide again behind them, followed by a trail of singles. 6 cars in the space of 20 metres there, probably going to cause a lot of carnage if this carries on. Axel picking up another penalty there for track limits, and probably going to get another one, judging by that. But somehow manages to get away with that secondary penalty. Very, very lucky. Jazzy with the lag, causing all sorts of chaos, following Fordy, who... Fordy is trying to predict where... Jazzy, sketchy, doing a bit of crabbing. Axel's going to get the slowdown here, and Axel with that slowdown is going to get overtaken by pretty much 25,000 cars right behind him at this rate. And there literally goes everyone except for Wumjo, who decides to sit back and not send it. Otto up the inside of Jazzy, who again lagging. I'm not sure if they're off the track, on the track, around the track, or maybe on a different track. It's quite hard to tell. We'll sit with Liam here, who is now sat in the middle of a 5-way sandwich coming into T1. This is 5 wide into turn 1. Jazzy getting lagged to Narnia again, as these 4 make a very nice turn 1. Jazzy managing to stay on the back here, so not losing too much ground with that lag. However, at the front of this pack we have Spaniard, followed by Fordy, and the camera taking a few seconds to figure out where it was on the track there. Fordy followed by Axel, Liam, Wumjo, Watto, Jazzy. Jazzy just all over the place. Devo. Jeff is a million miles behind, and with front bumper and wheel damage. Nice little crash there. Very aptly timed. Jeff may have to go and pit again for some damage repair at this rate. Diva doing the slowly catchy monkey tactic on the racing mediums here, as Womjo peels in with more damage than an earthquake, sending Diva up to 11th. Everybody else looks like they are on racing softs. Liam with a bit of front right damage, and everybody else doing all right. Now the top three, Ryan has managed to get past Bon and BSF Gaming and is maintaining a slight lead. Bon drifting it down the hill here, and BSF following in. They're going to use the slipstream up the hill here to try and bring themselves back in contention with Ryan, who is rather quick. And by rather quick, I mean so phenomenally quick that I might end up just sticking him in a Citroen DS from now on, because he's too quick. BSF following Bon, just taking it nice and chill, and Bon chasing down Ryan. They're going to drag each other along. Ryan nearly hitting the pit wall there, and snaking around like a Slytherin, breaking that slipstream into turn one. Bon closing in, not close enough to make a move, putting a wheel on the grass, losing a little bit of traction, but these three clearly in a league of their own, with Steve-O having just made a mistake and Spaniard going around the outside yet again. Spaniard now disappearing up the road by a couple of seconds, as Laggy Jazzy is somehow up to 6th now, followed by, oh, there goes, who's in that green livery? It's Axel. Axel slamming into the wall multiple times. He's now got damage. Oh, now got even more damage than everybody else put together by the looks of it. Diva, still slowly catchy monkey on those racing mediums, is going to come into his own near the end. There goes a 4D spinning with an Axel picking up a penalty. Liam and is that Watto now filing in behind, so they've also had a bit of a coming together by the looks of it. Jazzy serving the penalty is now increasingly slow as 4D goes around the outside, Watto up the inside. Liam sending himself to Narnia almost. 4D slipping just through nicely. 3 wide down the hill as Jazzy with the laggy starts to try and move around the outside, but Watto pulling clear in the slipstream of 4D. Axel somehow with that damage now just making his way back to the rear of this group. And Jazzy running massively wide again around that turn one. Well, it might be running wide, we don't know. With the lag, it is impossible to tell where that car actually is. But it will definitely, Liam with a little bump tap there, gets a 1 second penalty for something. Not quite sure what. Axel has a 1 second penalty as well now for something else. Watto now with a ½ second penalty. I don't know what that was for either, but Liam with a good move up the inside, and Axel going to try and follow them through. Not sure where to go. There's a traffic jam building as they hit the DRS train, or the slipstream train, up the hill. More penalties being served, so more slowdowns, more mobile chicanes for anybody not at slow down pace. Stevo has picked up a half-second penalty and gets a little ram wide by Jazzy, who runs wide themselves and somehow doesn't get a penalty, but we don't know if they're running wide because we can't tell where the car is still. 4D minding his own, trying to run away from this group, but finding it increasingly difficult. Watto picking up a penalty somehow there. Not sure what that was for, probably the last corner. Liam and Watto, little tiny bit of contact. More pings, what's going on here? Yep, very nice. Oh, this is going to be carnage. Jazzy all over the back of 40 now. With no damage still. So that's impressive considering the amount of excursions they've had. Oh, is this Stevo? Stevo, Liam, Watto, Axel, Diva, Leo... Wamjo following Diva now up the hill. Jeff closing in slowly after that very early pit stop. Back up at the front. Whoa, Ryan losing control and swerving across the road into BSF. Probably put a wheel on the grass there as we cut to him sliding down the hill rather than driving. But these three up at the front running away at a rather rapid rate of knots. Ryan having picked up a penalty for track limits by the looks of it. Probably why he was sliding down that hill. And we'll ride with these three for a minute because it's less stress on my voice. BSF just following through, Ryan just following Bon, and these three just taking it tight, keeping it clean, running away. Bon, Ryan, and BSF. Spaniard now in a solitary fourth back there, having broken from the mid-pack, is doing well to stay out of all the trouble. Ryan serving this penalty is probably going to let BSF through. Spaniard, 4D with the mid-pack now, where literally everybody else is. Liam, having picked up a 1 second penalty for God knows what, is going to serve it this time around, which will literally drop him to the back of this pack. Catastrophically. As literally everyone flies by. We snap to the front. Stevo, 4D and Watto are in the wall. Stevo may have played a part of that, but we don't know because Laggy Jazzy has managed to slip his way through. Wamjo 2 now into 7th from a solitary attempt earlier. Is doing well, moving up slowly. Liam with a nice move into turn 1. Keeping it tight, hits the grass. He's going to lose a place out to Axel now, who round the inside of Wamjo. Bit of outside, a bit of inside. Who's that? That's Stevo in the wall. Oh, and then gives himself some damage by driving into a different wall. Or Watto with some damage. Not quite sure where that came from. Probably the collision at the top of the hill just now. Up at the front, some move is going on with BSF taking the lead. 3 wide into the final turn. Ryan just backing out. Gonna go for what was appearing a switchback, with Bon parking it on the apex. Whoa, getting that place still. Ryan now going around the outside. And what a surprise, using that slipstream. Oh, that was the final lap. BSF has taken it, followed by a Bon, followed by Ryan. We're going to jump back to Spaniard in fourth. That was a very, very fast 15 minutes. Jazzy is going to come home fifth, potentially, with that penalty. We're not quite sure. Wumjo. Oh, there's crashing at the back with Fordy and Liam. So Wumjo, Watto, Axel, Jeff, Fordy, Liam coming across now with a mangled front. Steve-O, who was the original or early P4 driver. Diva just coasting home in 13th. Didn't really make any impression towards the end there. I think just staying out of all the carnage. Right, well, that was a very, very frantic last 30 seconds, having not known where the time was on that. We will check the final results. So the results for that race were BSF Gaming, followed by S3 Bon, then Ryan, Spaniard GT, then Jazzy, followed by Wumjo, then Watto, Axel. My name is Jeff, Fordy, Liam, Steve-O, and Diva rounding up the rear. Right, that was actually manageable. So we're going to jump in to race 2. Race 2 being the feature race for this series. The starting grid is a polar opposite reverse of the first race. However, Mr. T-Jam here decided to finally finish eating his dinner and come join us. So he has started at the back for this race. So your leader will be Diva, then Steve-O, Liam, Fordy, Jeff, Axel, Watto, Wumjo, Jazzy, Spaniard, Ryan, Bon, BSF, and the latecomer T-Jam. We're going to go while I have the energy and the voice to do so. So, let's all have some fun with race 2. And Diva, with a very, very, very slow start, is getting swallowed by literally everyone and spinning as Bon has collected him off the start line. BSF going through a ghost. So Diva, having started on pole with a awful start, has by turn 1 ended up 10-15 seconds off the back of the pack. Steve-O has taken full advantage of that and is running away with an early lead, followed by Liam, Jeff, Fordy, Axel. Ryan from the back row of the grid is now up to 6th and moving fast. Wumjo doing some donuts, and I think that's Jeff also losing control out of that bottom hairpin. Now BSF has got a 1 second penalty and is going to serve that, so we'll drop the few places that he's made up from the start to the P10. Bon with some damage, and Jeff also with some damage, and Wumjo also with some damage at the back. So the early damage takers are at the back. T-Jam all over the grass, and T-Jam, Jazzy, BSF all diving into the pits on the first lap. Steve-O up at the front, minding his own, doing very well. Good first lap. Liam as well, keeping clear. Ryan somehow up to 3rd, having started on racing softs again. Fordy in a solitary fourth for now. Axel and Spaniard. Oh, Axel's hit the wall, having had a half-second penalty anyway. Might get some more for track limits there, not too sure. Bond with the damage, staying out, has moved up to 7th with the pitters. Watto also moving up a few places, same with Jeff and Wumjo. Of the early pitters, T-Jam is out and has not repaired his damage. He's just got some fresh tyres. BSF has pitted for some fresh tyres and repaired that damage. Oh, T-Jam all over the place, hitting the walls and trying to equalise the damage by the looks of it. Jazzy with the laggy has pitted for some fresh tyres also, repaired that early damage. Can't be sticking with that, that's doing my head in with it all bouncing around like that. We'll move up to Axel, who is chasing Wumjo and getting sideways on the grass there. Wumjo jumps in the pits, so he's had enough. He's going to go get that damage repaired by the looks of it. Axel probably should the next time around, but maybe we'll drag out those hard tyres and make the most of it. Watto and Jeff all with damage as well. Bond with damage, so half the field with damage at the moment, having various excursions with the wall. Spaniard there in 5th. Liam all over the back of 4D up to 4th. 4D up to 3rd now. Ryan has moved up to 2nd and is hounding down Stevo, who was 2 seconds slower that previous lap around, and running a wide in the bottom of the hill. And Ryan's got the much better drive. He's just going to go straight by, and after 3 laps from back to front goes Ryan. So the race 1 third placer is leading up at the front here.